Hello, 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 hello. Aspie, did you just send 100 chats? I think they limited the amount of chats that VIPs can make on Twitch now. Half as many. You're allowed half as many comments as the other viewers on stream. Losing my shit earlier. No, I wouldn't put it that far. You know what I mean? No, I mean the stupid thing I did was like I should never. I know not to do this. But you never, ever, ever, ever turn on the chat or any sort of forum on an internet chess site or try to. I mean, I put a comment in the chat in the tournament, and immediately I'm having arguments with like 11-year-old children. I mean, there's just no reason to do that. Like, just forget it. I did want to mention it to Mertzea and Tranquilizer but I wasn't losing my shit. I'm just, it was hopeless to it's hopeless to put it in the chat room of the tournament. That was really just a momentary lapse of judgment on my part, Arsenal fan. You've got the second highest scorer after Grandmaster Jabava on this team, who is supposed to be 1400 in Blitz. And the guy whose account it is doesn't even seem to realize how strange it is that someone who has a 1400 rating is like number 4 or 5 in the tournament overall, where nobody under 1800 is in the top 50. No, someone on sound, you didn't miss anything, actually. It was like I'm just rehashing an issue I had with the guy from 2 weeks ago. Actually, nothing happened today. Not at all. In fact, Arsenal just likes to be a troublemaker. But it puts me in a bad mood because I start to try to argue with this guy in the chat room of the tournament, which is just idiotic, But it makes the tournament look stupid when you have someone blatantly with something suspicious going on. But I'm basically, the classic argument of don't try to argue with an idiot, they'll just bring you down to their level or whatever. I mean, that's what I did. Exactly. It's pointless. But it's kind of it's a little bit like the political sort of situation in the United States. We can't just sit there and accept that, reality isn't real anymore. At some point we have to kind of question absurd things, Anyway, I don't know, I was kind of grumpy, but not real bad. My tournament was so-so. We finished 4th in the streamer battle, but I really think that guy ought to get reported, or at least have his rating, have to have a rating that's normal. You can't have 1400s having 2500 performances every week and keep pretending that there's nothing wrong. That's the thing that I don't understand. We'll all play in that tournament, and then this guy will have the next best performance to Jabava every week with a 1400 rating. It's completely normal, I guess, Mr. Emode. Mr. Slowhands has gifted a tier 1 sub to Me Boy Chess. His gift shared rewards to 5 others in chat. Guys, we're actually hosting a simul here tonight. I'm just a little bit late getting started. Alright, here's the rules. Simul. I want to call it Sparkle Horses Broke Simul, but I think they'll ban my simuls if I try to use any words at all. Alright, here's a simul. Host new simul. That guy has multiple accounts. Just check the chat for the stream battle at the end. Amiiboy, I don't know if he has multiple accounts or not. There was a very similar account that tried to join my team. It sounded almost the exact same, and I banned him from trying to enter the team. I didn't check. I'm done with looking at the. I'm actually ashamed of myself for even getting involved in discussing that, in the chat of the tournament there. But I'm not accusing the guy of being a computer. Whether he's used a computer or not, I have no way of knowing. But I mean, I do know that 1400s don't have 2500 performance rating in tournaments. What's up, Mr. Slow? Thank you. Good chess to all Sladgie's opponents. There's something wrong when someone's rated 1400 and they're 2450 performance every week in the same tournament. And the other thing that's weird is they don't seem to realize that's strange. But he was defended by an 11-year-old 1500. I just want to say there was an 11-year-old 1500 who came to his defense and he said he's not a cheater. You gotta love it. So anyway, Sparkler Simul here. Simul rules. No London. No cheating with engines or opening books. No traders. No bullet speed play. Give me a break. I'm playing 25 players and many are quite strong. No drinking. That one's for you, Arsenal fan. Haha. This one is a joke. And most importantly, this is a long classical simul, so you do not want to join if you cannot play for up to 3 hours. Remember, I love you all. Good luck, and please support me with donations. I want to say a lifetime stipendium. But for some reason, the spell checker wouldn't let me write stipendium. Is stipendium not a word? Anyway, I took it out. With donations and subscriptions if possible. I'm not ism. I should have said alcohol or drugs. Alright, so here's the deal. We take subscribers to my Twitch stream and then some friends and people who have supported the team. Astrobate's in. Jim is in. I want a new mouse for Christmas, like a good one this year. I got a crappy mouse last year for Christmas. No more crappy mouse. Jim. Alright, who else are subscribers? Who do we know for sure? I'm not sure about Legion. I might make one last attempt to try to beat Legion. If I can't beat him once in the first 20 games, I'm going to quit. And it's not out of any disrespect. Like, if it's impossible to beat you, I won't play. Mr. Slow, my mouse is real creepy again. Is it my lag? No. It's just a bad mouse. Alright, who else are subscribers? Definitely. Legion, I'm not sure. Mr. Slow is definitely a subscriber. Someone on sound, definitely. Who is definitely a subscriber? Uber driver, are you a subscriber? Usually Uber driver is. I'm waiting about Legion. I'm not sure. If you subscribe, World Loser is an honorary subscriber, even if he's not. I think he was gifted a gift sub. Okay, Ayeste, team leader today. Mirales, and they said there was a trader who said that Ayeste played like an IM. He's suddenly an IM, and I defended Ayeste. I said Ayeste has been a good player for a long time. There's nothing suspicious. It is a nice achievement that he was first on our team, but we had no high-ranked players, and I suck. So it's not unusual that Ayeste should finish first. Butchok had a bad day. Arsenal fan, cheesy noob. Who else might be a subscriber? I'm not as him as a comedian. He's dumb, but I'd sub for you. I'm beginning to wonder that he's not related to Bob. I don't know about that. There was no Aldis. There's a lot of, no Schieberspieler, no Aldisto. There were a lot of good players. World Loser is a gift sub. World Loser, why don't you have a sub badge? I thought you were gifted a sub. That's weird. Alright, Chef Master. Maybe World Loser abandoned his subscription. Jacob DK. Alright. I'm trying to focus so I can see. Is Legion a sub? Ludlid, are you a sub? Ludlid's sub ran out. You'll have to come in the second row. Dinekis, I don't think he's a sub. I don't know about Chef Master. Alright, we'll go through the second time. We've got 10 players from players who are officially subscribers. I just want to say something funny today. I realized that lichess limits the amount of games you can do an open, ended analysis of or whatever to 25, but half of that if you analyze other people's games. Like, I was thinking, like, how stupid is that? My games suck. I can't learn anything from my own games, but if I want to analyze, like, some Grandmaster game that's in the opening encyclopedia, I have to, like, pay double for my weekly allotment of analysis games. That's the most arbitrary and stupid thing I ever heard. So basically, if you want to analyze a random game with the engine and get a full server side analysis, you can only do like 12 games if it's a day, if it's random games. But it's double if it's your games. Like, what's the difference? It requires the same amount of computer power. What's the difference if it's your game or someone else's game? Can somebody explain that to me? Why would they care if you're analyzing your game or someone else's game? What difference does it make to them? No. Why does it matter what game it is? Do you understand how it would matter, like, whose game it is? I don't get it, It seems totally irrelevant. Programmers hate us. Yeah, well, I don't think that chess programmers know too much about chess. That's the biggest problem. They're kind of like chess organizers and chess tournament directors. Very few of them are actually any good at playing chess, so they know nothing about actual chess. How many of the programmers of lichess actually are good players? We need to send some sort of there needs to be some sort of emissary between, like, chess players and the programmers of the site or something. Debald is a good programmer, but why would he enact a rule like that? Your games, he's a chess player, not a very strong player, but a decent player. Why would he support that idea? That's stupid. That's like something like someone who didn't know how to play would be, well, your games will be half as much cost as analyzing other games. It's so stupid. Alright. Amoeboid. Most of you had no idea what I'm talking about now. Jacob DK. We'll add a new player in there. Legion, I don't know if you're a subscriber. Oh no, complaints and the Simul didn't even start it. It didn't even start. I'm late. Alright, we're gonna grab some players. Legion's last chance to let me beat him. He didn't answer. 25 motes shared from this donation. 100. There's Legion. There must be some limit to avoid abuse. I understand the limit, but I don't understand why it matters whose game you're analyzing. Like, is it your game or somebody else's game? What difference does that make? Does anybody have a reason for that? If I want to analyze Acerbate's game instead of my game, it costs me double. This is absurd. Okay, Chef Master. I don't know. Chef Master might be a sub. Who else? Ludlud. We'll let Ludlud play. I've got 17. 17 from regulars and subscribers. I don't know. I think I need something to help my eyes. I've got, like, a little bit of screen fatigue, eye fatigue. Did you get bumped out of the Simul? Let me know. I've still got a room for a few new players. I don't recognize anyone else on this list from regulars in our Simuls. So I guess somebody got bumped. Man, someone on sound, did you put the link out there? Alright. Wolf Gamer asked, it's not sub only. Wolf Gamer asked politely, which I like. Wolf Gamer. It must not be alphabetical. Wolf Gamer's not in the list, though. Alright, T-Nekus. Those are the players I recognize. Let me reload this. 17. I added someone and it was still 17. Ziggy. Who's Ziggy? You need to focus on hills in the distance. Yeah, you're used to driving. I was staring at the screen since the earlier stream. It's not good. Normally I take a little break. I'm not really like mentally tired, just my eyes are tired. You're Ziggy. Oh. I'll read the Simul rules again. No London, no cheating with engines or opening books, no traders, no bullet speed play, give me a break, no drinking, haha, it's a joke, and most importantly, a long Simul, do not play unless you can last up to 3 hours. Ocular tiredness. Okay. I've got room for like 6 more players, so we're going to get started, 7 to be exact. Who else out there? Jim? We love you too. World Loser dropped out. He canceled. I hope it's no problem, man. H4 is creative and interesting. Alright guys, I gotta start this thing. So we'll pick some random peoples. I like to ask everybody to have 100 games rated Blitz or higher. Blitz or longer. Maxim. Let's let Maxim play. Maxim Dlugi. Jack Burrito. At least he has a cool name. And Yulilu. Yep. YJP? Who's YJP? Canada. I've played them once before and beat them. Great. Perfect. I just want opponents that I can only win against. Alright. Yuli Lu is strong. World Loser, how come your subscriber badge didn't show up at first and then it showed up? Is this some setting you have it like turned off or something? Or is it just like my Twitch being weird? Titus 66. The 7441. Not enough games. Yuligan. Master Ahmed. 1300. Who you guys want to let in? We let you guys vote. 21. I got 4 more games. Late start, guys. Hiroku. We'll let Hiroku. I saw Hiroku streaming. Hiroku is a streamer, it turns out. They're so shy in chat and never talk. Alright. Holger. Holger's not got enough games. You guys want to let Yulilu play? They look really good. How about a low-rated player? Vestige Prestige. 1606. Perfect. So, 24 players. Did anybody who's a subscriber not get in? Mr. Sohan, thank you for gifting 2 subs this week. Go low. Did we get Acer? Acer's in there. I don't think anyone's been kicked out. World Loser left. I got room for 1 more player. 17 or 1800 for Zema. CamCam just subscribed. CamCam played before. My mouse is really crazy. It's doing all kinds of weird stuff. It just sort of... CamCam... So you're just provisional because you haven't played in a long time. It's not that he doesn't have enough games. See, that's annoying. Makes me think they don't have enough games. Alright, that's 25. Mr. Cillian, you dropped out. We can't have that. You dropped out on purpose? Damn it, I just let someone else in. Who did I just make... I gotta knock that... Damn it! I knocked him out. I knocked the wrong person out. The list shouldn't move like that. Alright, I got 25. But I feel like somebody else got knocked out. I let someone in there. Yul again. That's no. Are we good to go? I can't take more than 25. Are we good to go? I'm gonna go to the next game. I'll just go to the next game. Alright, Zen mode. What was that? Cam, thanks for subscribing. What? Cam subscribed with Twitch Prime. He's been subbed for 6 months. It's like secretly subscribed. Alright, I'm going to try to play faster in the opening stages. I'm just like way too slow, and then it's costing me later on. I'm having big problems with my time at the later stages of these simuls, so I'm just going to start freaking playing whatever in the first couple of moves real quick till we get... DK guy's not in the simul? I noticed he was here. I wasn't kidding about the traders, you know. I mean, I was kidding. Sorry. I mean, I was kidding. It was just a minor Freudian thing there. Anyway, yes, Minx to contend with. People who follow me for years and then just throw me aside like an unwanted child. Not welcome. I thought playing for tank was required to get VIP. I thought you were not. Did you want to play? I feel kind of bad now. Toss me aside like an unwanted first lover. I'm not sensitive at all. It's cool. I have a thick skin. You'll know that if you watch my streams. Arsenal fan and myself are especially thick-skinned. Alright, we gotta go faster here. I think I'm gonna have to time Ludlit out. We really gotta draw the line somewhere. Just for being an Arsenal fan. Too much information. I guess the Kali system's better than... I'm already slowing down. I guess the Kali system's better than the London, though. But I mean, there's no sense in letting DK guy play anyway. 8 players and me as second seed. I'll do a Krabnik account. Oh, you mean like for your team? You want to be on the team battle? Is that it? Tranquilizer lured you in with those like little mini team battles? Okay. Well, I'm giving away Amazon gift cards now. Alright. Chessmurph. Is that what it's going to come down to? Chessmurph, welcome. Guys and girls, women and men. You want a MAGA t-shirt? That's funny. One of my friends trolled me with that when I went back to the US the last time. I was kind of pissed. He said he wanted a MAGA hat. He knew he would get under my skin. Why am I playing the French defense? Looks like I'm pretty hyper modern here, and the French with black. Yes, please pay me enough and I will ditch work to play the whole hour. Yeah, I was thinking Amazon gift cards. Is Morales in the stream? The annoying thing about the Budapest Gambit is that it's like forced to take it. Like you can't decline the Budapest Gambit practically. I had a good game with Leon today, which sadly Sadly, he was slightly worse, but he's so fast. And then I lost an equal ending. I like how James is 3,300 in tactics. Wonder who that could be. James Blonde or whatever. Who could possibly be 3,000 in tactics? Named James. Very subtle. The English defense. He's obviously a positional player. Come on, Arsenal. Who would be 3,300? It has to be him. Plus he's James Blonde, 007. I think it's him, man. And he wasn't on. You think it's a troll? But it's a GM. What do you mean it's a troll? It's really a GM, no? Or no? So it wasn't a. It was a GM or not? It wasn't a GM. Oh, that's true. So it looks like it's Jabava, but they have 3,300 in tactics, so it could be a cheetah. A cheetah. I didn't even stop to think, even with my paranoid, I didn't assume those guys would let another cheetah come in. I thought it was Jabava, but I didn't play them. You know. But Jabava was like suspiciously missing, not logged on his normal account at the same time. Magnus. It's Magnus. Playing in our meager little streamer battle, of course. Of course it's Magnus. Might be Magnus' sister. Streaming and playing chess are different things. I mean, I'm multi-talented. I was a social chairman of my college fraternity at one time. How many chess players can boast that? I have good communication skills. I'm sexy, and I'm a pretty good player too. Can Jabava say that? I've thought about doing poker, but that would require me like getting back into online poker, and I just it's too all or nothing for me. You think that if you think that I get like, you know, pissed off when I'm streaming, I would like go completely on tilt sometimes playing poker. I never did anything like throw my monitor out the window or anything, but I don't know if I could control my emotions like on stream if I was playing for money. I never seriously thought about poker streaming, but I've been out of it. I've been out of it for 5 years almost. And I can't play like silly $5 tournaments and take that seriously. So A5, it's like a pseudo bogo. How dare you play the pseudo bogo? I wear my heart on my sleeve. We're not so different from Arsenal fan. I'm just not one of those. Those loud, obnoxious, singing football fans that wake you up in the middle of the night drunk, that I used to hate. Jababa should start doing like Just Dance or whatever. Why doesn't he do like dance games? That'd be pretty funny. Dance video games. Nefudov's back. How dare you play this? Queenie 2. Please don't play Queenie 2. Please. Please? Seriously. What kind of English football fan doesn't swear? We take away his man card. I try to reserve the swearing, because if you swear too much, it just doesn't have any effect. It's like Howard Stern style radio disc jockey. Every word you say is like the F word. It just loses all of its value, you know? It doesn't mean anything anymore. You gotta reserve the swear words. Why does this position seem wrong? Black played knight f6 early. What do you do about that? That's like a pickup line, right, Arsenal fan? In some neighborhoods. Check this out, b4. Some of the better neighborhoods of London. You beat Pop G. What was the deal? Like, Pop G didn't score so many points. What's the deal? Like, I like how I get this bishop d2 line when I play the winner, which I never play. I never play the French, and the guy plays like an obscure line against me. Was Pop G playing for the Angelina ballerina team? Angelica Houston. I was disappointed that Chespia didn't play. She was streaming earlier today. Our team only scored 311 points. We were kind of short today. A3, the symmetrical. You can't say what Buchuk said to me in chat today after losing. Oh shit. He got pissed losing a dead draw endgame after berserking and trying every trick in the book, leaving only 15 seconds against 1 minute 20. I guess that's why he's so good at blitz. Maybe you'll both be chat banned soon, DK guy. I can't hear what you said. You're chat banned. Guys, can you tell me what DK said? Seriously? Because I can't read it. Fast chess brings out the best in people. See, nobody would ever behave like that in a 5-minute tournament. It's just this like bullet style ridiculousness. This is probably Cheesy Noob, my first suspect. Too many King's Indian attack style things here. Move 11's not in the simul either. We believe you, DK guy. But I don't really understand your comment. Like, who is trying the tricks, you or him? So he berserked, tried lots of tricks, and then wouldn't give you a draw, and then you wouldn't give him a draw in the drawn position. Is that what you're saying? Basically? That's the impression I'm getting from what DK said. Buchuk berserked, tried all sorts of tricks, and then wanted a draw when he was low on time or something? And then, like, cursed you out when you wouldn't give it to him and flagged him? Is that what you're telling me? He flagged him in a king and pawn versus king. Well, it's sort of crazy to berserk and then, you know, pretty much all bets are off after that, in my opinion. You must have put Buchuk on tilt, though, because he didn't score well today. So not only were you a traitor to our team, but you tilted our best player. Is that what you're telling me? Should I be happy for that? Interesting. Why do I want to play h3 here? Knight c3. Ugh. I wondered why Buchuk only scored like 17 points. He must have quit after the game with you or something. He's like our best player score-wise. Do I have the same position, or did that move just not go through on two boards? It's funny because like Buchuk is a really normally good sport and I think a very normal guy. The internet brings out the worst in people. DK guy has never had an incident about anything in online chess before. Well, our best player when he's playing, but I'm talking about today. You know, our best player today. I'm like totally impudent. I'm impudent and impudent. I'm totally impudent. No, Arsenal fan is impudent. I'm impotent in 3-0. As in having no power. Impudent. You're impudent, young man. Dude, what is up with this? What is up with this position? It's so messed up, man. I want to like hang a piece here. That is crazy. I almost hung a piece with d takes c5. We don't want to know any more details. Thank you. Okay, so what's up with this? Bishop takes c3. I know that I entered into a weird variation here by playing knight c6. So I guess we gotta live with it now. Deformed mountain. I can't pronounce words. I want to call. I said impudent instead of impudent. I want to call the McCutcheon the. I don't know. I had a new way of saying McCutcheon. Now it escaped my mind. Okay, wait a second. So who's this? It's a BOGO. I played a5, a3. I exchanged bishops, and then white just played normal moves, and then suddenly h4. h4? And I didn't notice. I played like this with white once, but my opponent was castled. It's amazing you can remember that. You just got busted with trip queens versus ace jack with 2 pair. Well. Poker bad beat stories. Bishop e6, the Tony Miles variation. I don't know what that even is. Alright, I don't remember. Can we transpose to something, I guess, after bishop g5? I don't remember poker bad beats anymore. I haven't played poker in months. Since the lockdown. I like hearing about other people's bad beats, though. But I don't really get the... It's hard to get the... Having trouble, I'm tired. It's hard to get the background of the hand. You know, trip queens versus ace jack 2 pair. You gotta love that, though, if you're like all in with trips against a guy with 2 pair and he catches a full house. Yeah. Alright, so bishop g5, what is this? Queen d3. We got some weird stuff going on here. You've exactly this game before. Okay, so you're the accelerated dragon. Why are you giving yourself away? Someone on sound. What is that? Queen d3, I don't know what to make of this. Cheesy Noob, is that you? It's a bishop on g4. Here, black is trading off their central pawn. The c pawn. Not really central pawn. Should we do like a Schieberspieler style setup with bishop d3? This bishop is just hanging out there. Huh. Huh. It's tempting. Everything's tempting here. A lot of players using 0 time. Who plays such a crazy Dutch? Seriously, this is kind of mental by black. Can't believe you can get away with this. Man, this is weird. Black can get away with this. D5? I'm starting to use all my time up. Already. Okay, so Uber drivers... Oh no, it's someone on sound? Wait. Someone on sound is playing this, of course. Why would you give yourself away? You're not that land shark. You're the tricky dolphin. Welcome guys to the stream. Please support the stream if you can. Dude, nobody else would be enough of a loser to play the Fajarowitz against me. Come on. I can't believe you seriously are going to continue to play this. I can't believe it. The Budapest is one thing. But why do you have to play that? Is the window open? The window's open. I had gotten kind of used to there being no ambulance sounds. Alright, so here we got another theoretical position. A very, very dubious variation for black. I told Acerbate this week that he wasn't playing chess yet, and I think I hurt his feelings. So I'm sorry for insulting your Fajarowitz, someone on sound. But it's from the heart. I just want the best for you. Now, do I have Knight A5? Is this Steinitzian break? It almost looks like Queen D2 is against that move. I can play Knight G4. Then Bishop G5 actually is good for white, so clearly I don't have that. Knight A5. His queen's on it, on the diagonal. So how does that work? Rook E8. You're playing chess. I've got a number of games that are very similar positions that are starting to confuse me. This is weird. I had a training game with one of my students who mistakenly played this move earlier this week, or last week. When you get the initiative, you play great chess. He does play well with the initiative. True. But I did forget how annoying it is to play these similar games. And not be able to remember which one is which. Rook G1. This is probably the player most likely to use or imbibe cannabis, I would assume. Rook g1 followed by g4, but the h-pawn is just hanging here. Knight h5, g4, knight f6. That's... oh, really? I thought that was the other player earlier. I always get this strong temptation to do like 3 rook g1 and g4. Something really basic, you know, about that. Very Emery Tate style. So, queenside castles, of course. Can I go bishop takes c3 here? And queen takes, knight e4, bishop d8, knight takes c3. So I can't believe Mr. Slow is doing this again. You're gonna do it again. I mean, you can fool me once, shame on you, right? Fool me twice, shame on me. So several times he's played this against me because I failed to learn from my mistakes. I played like queen h4 last time. But I mean, you're gonna get picked off eventually. This is the move that just kills it, according to statistics. But queen e7, and it's a lot like the Nimzo. Now white has blundered a pawn, plundered, pawn plunderer. Marijuana is proven to make you more likely to play rook g1 and g4. Okay, so this seems actually like a pretty solid player. Not convinced by what I did here. I'm not convinced I want to play knight f3. Yeah, it's like the third time they've played it against me. And I didn't learn the second time. I don't know what the saying is for the third time, but I finally figured it out. I took the time to learn what I was doing the last time it happened. So now knight a5. And then it's time to party. Knight a5, bishop somewhere, followed by d5. Is my knight on a5 going to be an issue here? Not really. I mean, like, knight a5, where does he go? Bishop d3, d5, takes, knight takes d5, and my queen protects it. I mean, that's like what happened in the Steinitz game. Black here, very sophisticated exchange on c4. But why would you not want to have h6 in? Do you think that h6 worsens your position? If you're smart enough to play d takes c4, you think like they would know theory and play h6. I'm beginning to become suspicious of White's play here. Wow. This is going pretty far. I mean, bishop takes knight, and then I take the whole pawn, and nothing but the pawn, so help you God, with knight e4, and then he plays, what, knight e5, and now I play bishop d7, and you've got something there? Really? Really, really? Really, really, really? Yeah, this is the... Someone on sound, can't you come up with something new in like a year or something? Can't believe it. You know that I don't study this, right? It's just not worth it. It's not a good time investment. There's just not enough time in the week to go around studying the Fajarowitz because I play one game with you every 6 months, you know. With that, the English defense line against someone on sound is like more generally useful. You're calling Bob? Someone on sound like memorized this because some, what was it, like a Serbian player plays it for black or something, or did some video. We tricked one player into revealing their identity. H5 can be appropriate in some circumstances. This is like the going to the dentist. Mio drag. That's like saying John. Mio drag who? John recommended it. Mio drag. I am still Hyde. I know bishop e6 is supposed to be the move. Clone games. This could likely be Cheesy Noob as well. Our other clone game. Black just played bishop d6. Wow. That's weird. Just when you thought it couldn't get any weirder, they voluntarily went to d6. My opponent is not Alexander Alyakhin, probably. I'm tempted to go back to c1 just to see what you do. Wow. Bishop d6 is obviously on the outpatient program. Let's see. You got to be more specific when you say Mio drag, someone on sound. A little more specificity, please. Specificity. Whatever. Oh, I'm forgetting now. What was the deal with this move? Specificity. What was the deal with this move? Oh my god. Don't remember. That's weird. Man, I don't remember anything. Okay. Normally, I mean, I even faced h6 here, I believe. It's suspicious. I mean, nobody ever makes mistakes in the opening. DK guy's not in the Simul. He's one of the only players here chicken enough to play the Caro-Kann. Exactly. None of the regulars play the Caro-Kann in my stream. No, but I mean like tactical mistakes, Jacob. Or opening mistakes. Okay, I mean, in theory, positions. That's a made-up position. White played rook g1. Okay. I did something very similar once in a Bogo, but nothing where like they weren't castled yet. Yeah, I mean, you and Shiba are in the stream. Who plays 94? Why can't I remember what I'm supposed to do now? It's weird. Queen b3. Queen b3. Queen b3. C takes d. Queen b3 doesn't feel right. I want to play it, but it doesn't feel right. It just seems like I'm forgetting something here. I know bishop g5 is normal. This is a normal position, but I have no recollection of what I'm supposed to do. C takes d. Maybe the answer is just simply taking on d5, but that position still doesn't seem familiar. I can't remember anything about this being a move. But I had a bad hallucination against Danes today. I thought that he misplayed the opening, but it was me, like forgetting how to play in the Bavnik variation. Queen b3, d takes c4, bishop takes c4. Whatever. I don't think that's the right move. h5, so it's got to be cheesy new. They played h5 and an early bishop g4, right? That's hands down cheesy new. I wasn't sure because there were two games that were kind of similar, but now I'm convinced. This variation is not recommended for black. I played against Victor Erdos, which was a bad idea. This is probably like Legion or someone that I have no chance to beat. Obviously a very positional player. It could be actually Naj Papa with my luck, who's also extremely solid. It's one of those players that I basically never beat, for sure. So I'm in really bad shape there in that game. Whoops. Whoops. You were Legion. Why is it you think that despite playing each other so many times over all these years? Honestly, my opinion is, Arsenal fan, that like even hundreds of games is not a lot to really know someone's game intimately. My best friend and I, when I was a kid, well, when I was learning chess when I was a teenager, we must have literally played like thousands and thousands of games with each other. I mean, like 50 games or 100 games or 100, even a couple hundred games. You know, actually, it's not that easy to intimately know someone's game. I don't know. It's not so easy. Not so easy. But bishop b2? Are you serious? That's just ridiculous. This is so wrong. Never had a game like that before. Well, yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, this is not an art form. You know, just some game that I made up, like guessing who's who. I used to be able to do it with Roman, but his openings were like really predictable. I could tell when I was playing like a Gingy Ghost account. That was one of our final interchanges when I played him on some student's account, and I knew it was him. After we were already enemies, and I was like trolling him. I was like, "Haha, Roman, hi." And he got really angry and started typing at me in caps, all during like a 5-minute game. So, this is interesting. Who could this be, for example? That French. This hippo is in trouble. As once we saw... I better not have bishop takes f3. Against Schieberspieler, I blundered bishop takes f3 earlier this week. Similar. Yeah, first take. Pastoral. Roman had this habit of hijacking his students' accounts and like playing on their online accounts. And not even just students, anybody. He just would like hijack people's accounts and use them. So last time I played him, I knew it was him somehow. I think I won or it was a draw. Maybe it was just a draw. But it was obvious. And then when it starts typing back to you like Donald Trump, you're sure. And the Trump like cap use was very obvious. Does Knowledge Papa play the front? Yeah, we can use hints from you guys. See, there's certain things that I always forget. You may be right. You're right. Gaming on Terrible PC, nice name. Thanks for the game and the Mega Streamer Battle. Maybe. I play some good ones and some bad ones. You never know what you're gonna get. Passive master. H3 just feels ridiculous. What am I supposed to do here? He's gonna put a knight on... He or she or it is gonna put a knight on e4. Gaming on Terrible PC, which game was that? If you want to reveal. The reveal. We'll do the reveal soon, guys. I'm not going under an hour before we do the reveal. Even last time I got in time pressure. This is a good square. I missed that. There are some funny variations around here. I don't know. I wanted to play Queen A4 check, but take Knight D7 may not be that bad for black. That's kind of irritating. Maybe you have some primitive tactic. I just did that. Hiccup, sorry. The French looks like Merle. Rarely do I blunder with time. It's been a long day today. Children's. Chess children. Happens. Merle seemed too computery, so I called him out. I wouldn't play him anymore. He's never been convicted of a crime. But he didn't want to play anymore after that. I mean, look at the score. It was outrageous. But he's not the first or the only. I can't believe someone on sound. Why would you play this when it's so predictable, too? Here we go again. Just right into his main line. I mean, look, Merle had me going for a long time. I believed he was really legit. But after a while, at some point, you know, it was just like... I mean, you'd have to be really strong to play like that. And almost never lose. And the only time he ever lost was when he was in time pressure. Oh, it's Jim's back playing this again. Remember when you beat me in like 15 moves? I got confused with white. This is my game with Peter Wells, where I was black. And Jim, we had a correspondence game a while back. You guys are just giving yourselves away. Oh, and I never remember this line. Well, he was like polite not to like beat me down every game. At the end, he started getting kind of mean though, and he was like not even giving me draws. So I just hung a piece here. Wow. He surprised me with Queen A5. I had actually missed this move when I played Rook D1. I don't know. If I had seen Queen A5, I might have had second thoughts about Rook D1. It's been a long day. I just hung a piece. It's funny, it almost feels like we might just about have something here. We almost might just about have something. Well, the problem is, Arsenal fan, if I play Queen D4, he has simply Bishop E7. And are you saying that I play Queen D4 first? I have something there? Queen D4, Bishop E7, Queen D4, Bishop E7, Knight E4. He is pretty limited, but I think he has Queen F5. Then I have a tactic with G4. But then he has E5. I almost have something. So in the original Steinitz game, there were threats of C5 and D4. Does that not work for me? If I play C5, well, I guess we're going to find out. We shall find out. Antonio says, that was the most puzzling moment of the Simul. While you were saying maybe I have a tactic, you were moving your bishop to g5. That's just the life, the irony of life, man. Mocking me. This player is a crazy man. D5 is interesting, though. Rook E8. Also, Notch Papa plays the Queen's Gambit declined, right? It is weird that I just hang a piece like that, but I made a funny blunder against Cheesy Noob today in Bullet. I mean in Blitz as well. I had the strange blunder Queen A2 earlier today. I don't blame it on my eye strain. Maybe I need glasses. My chair is definitely not comfortable. I love it when you say this is an interesting position. Are you talking about your game, which I can't identify, or the one that we last stopped at? This is standard Summon on Sound fare here. I think we had the same game already. Correct. But he might remember, I definitely don't. This is the Mia drag variation. The problem is, I think I had another miscalculation. If I play CD, knight takes, f3 check, pawn takes, he can get out of it with not knight d4, but knight a5. Oof. Are you serial? I was really counting on playing CD here, and then knight takes f3, pawn takes f3, knight d4, queen a4 check. Or CD, knight takes f3, takes knight a5 is a bit of a problem. Then he has queen check, bishop d7, and I'm down a piece. I may have to just take on g5. This wasn't really what I was prepared for. Blundiferous. Styrofoam in. What brings up? Are you guessing my beer? Beer is Dreyer. Guess the beer. Beer guessing. Soon we will reveal who received free pieces and who didn't. Gotta love that knight on a5. Strange. Early knight a5. Jim, good to see you. What'd you do? Wow, Jim playing a new move, Bishop G7. Probably not new altogether. So I play Queen D6 with black. Bishop G7's new to me. Secret analysis by Jim. The last time I played a similar line, I think I lost to Marcel Martinez once with black. Horrible game. Last round for him to win a big prize. Okay, well, I have no clue. This is totally new to me. So black just like sacks that pawn. I was not aware that Bishop G7 is even a thing. Weird. The more I play this variation, the worse I do with either color. So if I take on e7, you take with the queen check. And if I play like queen e4 there, I draw my queen to bishop takes c3. That's the best. Dropping your queen to bishop takes c3 check. Even I wouldn't fall for that. Princess Chess loves her a good bishop takes c3 check. But if you get a free queen out of it, I mean... Okay, what happens if h3? Let's just play this like lame move. Get him out of book. I like black's opening, but not c6 and rook e8. Black is going awry. Just don't drink the salty beer. Yeah, obviously I haven't been to a proper party in a while. Alright. The worst beer I've ever had. Interesting. Milwaukee's best? We used to get some really bad beer in college. We would order by the keg like the cheapest beer we could get. Milwaukee's best was up there. There was another like Old Gold or something. Old something. Bush is bad. That was really cheap. But more run of the mill. I think I already blundered. Again. I got the structure against Novikov once with black, where the bishop is just stuck there. Wasn't pretty, but in this case, white structure is not exactly perfect either. Traffic jam on I-95. Oh, turned beer. The worst was when I was in kindergarten and I got this like bad milk. I didn't drink milk for like 6 years after that. Speaking of things that have rotted, last week in my pantry there was this bad smell, and no one could figure out what it was. But it turns out it was like this potato that had gone bad. I didn't realize like potatoes could rot that bad. I think like potatoes are really durable. Bad potato, man. Okay, white lost a piece here. It is like it had liquefied. But we didn't suspect it because the bag of potatoes wasn't that old. I mean, it must have been, and it was like cold in the room where it was stored. Potatoes are usually really durable. So what are we gonna do here with this character? Notch Papa. We're playing like the Nimzovich Petrov there. Standard. Whoever this French player is a rock. The Rock Johnson. Give me a break with this rock. Okay, I've got to expose some people here. We're not going to guess too many today. I mean, frankly, I don't have a lot of leads to guess anybody. Well, yeah, potatoes can be stored in like a cold, dry cellar, you know, or any kind of place where it's basically not, you know, hot. That's what, like, you know, pantries and cellars are good for. Normally, you don't have to put potatoes in the fridge. For the most part, they're pretty tough. Onions and potatoes, right? This one, just had no idea what it was until I discovered it. We talk about the most interesting stuff here on my stream. Alright guys, so I don't have a clue who's who. Very few guesses today. This player is like radically loose. They're just taking, I mean, I don't know who this could be. They're like playing bullet and very recklessly. I don't think this is one of the regulars. I can't imagine who this could be. Ruslan. Cheesy noob. Man, Cheesy noob, what are you doing? You totally threw me off. But you did play knight c6, which we've seen before. Speedy play, but this is, even by your standards, super reckless. Well, I dropped the exchange. Now I know I've got to be careful, though. This is Jim. Yes. We guessed one correctly. This is a new player. I don't know who it is. I'm going to guess someone random. Problem is, I don't know any of the new people. Don't know who it could be. That was my random guess from before. That's ridiculous. Ruslan. I don't bother to make a random guess, and I could have got it right. I'm gonna say this is like synced him up. It's Heroku. Heroku has this weird openings, like A3 based stuff, so I could have suspected him. I forgot he was in the Simul. Alright guys, we gotta move on. What's the opening? Yeah, Budapest will host the Olympiad 2024. I don't know who this is either. Sync them up. This is Julie Liu. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Theory player. Castle. I have no guess. Move 11's not in the simul, right? I got one right. Who's in the chat? Wasting time. Boy. A10 is here, but he's not playing. Who else is here? Lud. He wouldn't play theory. I don't know. Is Ayesta in the simul? Arsenal fans in the simul, right? Is this Arsenal fan? Could it be Arsenal? Yes! Oh, yes! Pulled it out of my ass. Unbelievable. Just when I thought it wasn't possible. Psychic network connection. I think maybe there was one time I contacted Lieutenant Uhura and dialed in. But maybe we played this line once, Arsenal, and somewhere deep in my subconscious it was there. Too much celebration there. I know. I got 2 right, but I wasted a lot of time in the process. 2 right. Miss Cleo? Who's Miss Cleo? Who plays this London system garbage with black? Everybody. I thought this was cheesy new. That's gotta be a boy. Damn. Vestige, Prestige. I thought you were the one that played the weird thing with white. Now I'm confused. I thought Vestige, Prestige was the one who was playing the G4 game. So I don't have a clue what I'm talking about. Bad French with white. What am I doing? Opposite color bishops? Or not? Not. You're the one most likely to consume cannabis. So I was talking about that game, and yeah, I got confused. This is Mr. Slowhand for the 3rd time. Ah. So Mr. Slowhand is not this game. Uber driver copied Mr. Slowhand's system. Wow, that has a weird twist. I don't think that Uber driver knew that Mr. Slowhand had played this against me twice. Just a coincidence. Really. It's a bad variation for white, but Mr. Slowhand played against me twice. And I had looked it up, trying to understand why am I not doing this right. So it's like a good Nimzo for black, basically. Just don't play D6, I guess. Okay, I don't know who this is. They're playing fast with the knight on A5. Looks really weird. Is Morales in the simul? No. This opening doesn't make sense for him. Right? Plays King's Indian. Dimitri. Yes. I got like 3 right. 3 right. London is just overplayed. It's like being a Yankees fan or something. You know, jumping on the bandwagon. It's also oversimplified. I mean, I don't think that it's good as a beginner opening, but it's just overly recommended, and it's boring to play against. You know, if you're just learning chess and you're like 900, I guess it's a place to start. But I think it teaches you to be too. I know like people who are 2300 and they don't know anything else. They're like addicted to this simplicity. Even stronger. I know even like title players. I think it's bad for creativity to play stuff like that. Wow. That's a nice move to overlook. E5. Black's last move was Queen C8. Like they were setting that up, and I had no clue. Holy. Wow. I just walked right into that with no clue what I was doing. So, that's pretty advanced. Would Astrobate really do that? Would he play knight f3 b6? Could be. I guess I'll guess Astrobate. Damn, I got him again. I get him every time. He can't hide. 4. Astrobate, you almost tricked me. Take care, Jim. You resigned? What? Nice move, Queen c8, Astrobate. Creative. So white saw through my scam to play knight e4 here. This is like book. Tory attack reversed. Polish IM style. I remember this game I lost in Moscow at the Aeroflot Open against this Polish guy. It was probably this exact position. Standard. Totally standard. This has got to be a good player. We'll guess Legion. It's Morales. Wow. That's unguessable. He's pretty much never played that kind of setup against me. No way I would guess. I'm not looking. This is someone unsound, obviously. No attempt to hide it. 5. My queen is trapped. We had a similar game. Did I do something like e4 in a similar game? I have not proven anything today. In terms of refuting, check this player out. This must be modern again? Man, a lot of moderns. I'm gonna guess I'm E-Boy. No, we looked at this already. Okay, Yulilu. I gotta hurry up, guys. I'm gonna run out of time. So I got 5 guesses. 5 guesses. Yulilu is pretty strong and solid. I have no threats whatsoever here. Okay, is this Notch Papa? 6. He has a distinctive style. He always plays the white side of the BOGO every single game against me. I'm playing too many BOGOs with black. Every single game is the same game against him. Practically. What do I got now? 6 or 7? Is that 6 or 7? We're up a piece. Peace, brother. This is Ruslan, right? Player of Bullet. 6? Just 6? Only 6? Chessmurph what? Playing the entire Simul in Zen mode. It's too late now. I've exposed most of the players. We could do that one time. We didn't show who this was, right? Give me that. It's not so easy. What? I'm just gonna drop the suspense. I got 6 people. I've got to concentrate on the games now. We caught 6 of you. This is Ayesta, team leader today. The problem is I think I had almost the same game against Arsenal once. Or this was Ludlud. Wow. What? I'm a car thief. Man, Ludlud is... The best they come up with was knight d7. 5 emote share from Move 11, who subscribed for 42 months. That makes him a founder. 5 gift subs. Vestige, Prestige. Who else? But that's a separate... I thought he did 5 gift subs. He just did 1 gift sub. I got a little excited there. Oh man, I'm having hallucination. Wait, the knight's on d7. I got a little too excited. I thought you gifted 5 gift subs. Oh well. Just 1, but it's cool. Ruslan lost his mind totally. Sacked his queen now. Thank you, man, for the gift sub, for being a longtime follower. Bishop g5 was justified. I doubt it. I don't think so. I'm just lucky. Uber driver stopped. Now c6 is a serious contention. Asterbait has one of his best openings of all time here. I got a little confused. It almost looks okay for black. Almost. It looks like I played the lobster or something. What am I doing in this game? Okay, this is Chef Master with the weird opening. But this time he didn't play the Trompowsky, throwing me off. Udlid is in trouble. In trouble. Trouble, trouble. Bubble, bubble. I guess I'll just take the rock. So this was Amiiboid, the ultra solid unbeatable French classic. Classico. I probably could have guessed that. An Arsenal fan. with knight f3. We'll have to do our best Kramnik imitation. Queen a4, b3, queen e4. Queen a4, b3, queen e4. That's bizarre. Knight takes f3. Brings his bishop to a good diagonal. Antonio, what is this queen takes f6 thing you're talking about? I missed something. Queen takes f6. Classic Polish IM variation. I lost a couple games. I lost with Win Coin Min once, very stupidly in a similar game. My teammate Ruslan had some sort of wardrobe malfunction. This is Maxim. There's more to life than material. That's my idea, but you know what? The position's pretty subtle, actually. I better play it while I can. Go Kasparov style. Thanks everybody for playing and or supporting the stream. Chefmaster, I thought you had like 4 minutes. You have 10 minutes. Oh, Queen f6. You're talking about this game. Wait, what? So given the chance to exchange queens, he doesn't exchange queens but retreats his bishop instead? Dude, are you serious? For real? That's kind of disturbing, I would say. E4, E3. That's obviously in the video. I'm so psyched out by this guy. Whatever. So this is Legion Legion. Alright. What's the plan? D5? No. Bishop f6. I gotta play bishop f6. Funny that I used to play this position with, like, the exact same position with black, ironically, Heroku's pretty solid in general. But the time pressure starts to be an issue for me around here. I don't really know what to do. Some of these games. So we have two of those King's Indians. Take on e5 and pin. Basically a Tory attack-like position. Chizunu made some sort of weird decision here. Chizunu, what? Oh, you couldn't take back. I didn't see it. He couldn't take back because the queen a4 check. I never would have seen it. But he's played too fast. Hey Nils, what's up? Thanks for the donation. Nils is looking for a bit war. Cheesy Noob's gonna get away. The center. Bishop to b4 for Maxime. Vacher Legrave. I guess I could play c6. That wasn't really the original plan. You haven't played chess for 1.5 years. Come on. Really? That's the fastest 1.5 years of my life, man. That's crazy, dude. I've been like suffering. The worst 1.5 years of my life. Alright. Well, I don't know. The last 3 years are competing for the worst years of my life. In most respects, not all. It's hard to decide. Yeah, I mean, that's right in the heart of the worst 3 years of my life. It just never stops, like, this crazy shit. What's next after the pandemic? Basically, every time I get to the point where I'm like, yes, alright, things are going to get better, just some other crazy thing happens. Wow, Ayeste with the pawn sack c5. Check him out. Queen a4, bishop d7, c5. I am Ayeste. According to some sources, he's an IM now. Well, that's what DK guy said. Do I need a6? I don't know about this. b5, knight c6. I am DK guy. Can I get this hedgehog break-in with d5? This is Notch Papa, the unbeatable. You've been working, actually. For a second, I thought you said you've been working for Arsenal fan. I was like, wow, you're secretly like an opening coach. I've been working for Arsenal fan. Uber driver trying to sneak me with knight h3. Classic f3 Nimzo stuff here. I don't know, this game's kind of irritating. It looks like White had no clue what he was doing. But then his position starts to kind of make sense. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I'm not up any material here. Cheesy Noob's position is actually not that bad. He's in possession of a position. Whoa. My queen is hanging. Queen hanging. Alert. You guys don't have to play bullet. Mr. Slow is the weird Caro-Kann. Man, I think I have memory loss. Every week I'm like, oh, I forgot that Mr. Slow plays the Caro-Kann. It's like the same thing again. I said that last week already, but I don't realize it till it's already been there, done that. So we get in this thing where we start getting this. I'm just going to put it back in Zen mode. I feel like that's better. We get this thing where people seem to start increasing their speed of moves. Is it my imagination, or the faster I play, the faster they play? Even though everybody has a lot of time, like almost all the original time, they're just like making instant moves. It's like some sort of psychological thing. The faster my moves come, the faster they play. Wow. This player has used no time at all. He's still got his 19 minutes left. It's like the only one with all time remaining. Even Amiiboy is used down to 18. I'm just asking for trouble, right? If I play Queen F6. He's basically turned it into a Trompowsky. Best Cheese Prestige has 20 minutes too. It's too much. You're not using your time. You're 1200 in bullet, and you're playing another game against Cash Vampire? What? Wow. That's pretty impressive for your rating. He's like playing a Simul, and he's used no time. Someone on sound just played Queen H6, which totally surprised me. The neck is serially plays too fast. Again, I don't see the point of playing in a long simul if you're going to play bullet. Better just not to waste your time. So bishop c6. Is white threatening c5 here? I have a really bad score. Last time I resigned prematurely. But basically Legion plays stronger than the average FIDE master, I would say. Although FIDE masters aren't really that strong. I don't insist. Do what you want. But I don't understand the point of playing chess without thinking. It sort of doesn't seem to make sense. There's a lot of other things we could do. Well, FM suck, but they used to suck less, probably. I'm sure Kamsky says everybody sucks. He seems like kind of a bitter guy. Well, understandable. He's been through a psychological trauma. I would say. As a non-practicing bachelor of psychology, it's understandable to be bitter. But those players are like 19 minutes, 20 minutes. Every week I say this, but I'm going to start making a list like Santa Claus. And even if you're subscribers, I'm not going to play you anymore. Amiiboid's playing just ridiculously fast. Why do you need to play that fast? Why you can't like think like 30 seconds or like 45 seconds on a move? A minute maybe, when you have the time. So yesterday's actually giving up a little ground here. I don't know what to make of this line, like position. It's really weird. But it's not, it seems to be like group psychology. The faster the group plays, the faster everybody plays. It's like a collective. My time just runs out, you know, pretty soon. Judging by his number of draws, I still think the Uber driver is Merle. As I first suspected. I have a good instinct. It's alright, Uber driver, we'll forgive you for being Merle. But we know who you are, where to find you. I'm totally gonna hang that knight if I put it out there. It's almost like guaranteed. Surprised I didn't hang it already. Queen A3. Chefmaster has a very strange style. I swear to God, I can't tell these two games apart. Are you kidding? How am I supposed to tell the difference between the Legion game and Chefmaster? Are you kidding me? It's almost the exact same game. I mean, that's impossible, man. Do you guys see these two positions? Legion's never made a blunder in 11 games. I just am frustrated. I just want to resign before the game even starts. I don't think I've ever gone 11 games without making a blunder. Arsenal just played B3. Wow. Crazy, dude. Can I play C4? Knight C4, Knight E4. My F pawn with a D pawn. Safer for the king, I guess, to do it this way. Why do you have to create situations like this, Summon Unsound? Why do you feel it necessary? Sometimes I wonder, what exactly is Summon Unsound's goal? I mean, is it to play the best moves or just to be weird? What is your goal, dude? To just be as weird as possible? Damn. Be as weird as possible. Playing for weirdness. Merle, good game. Merle the girl. No, Vestige. He's watched too many bullet streams. It's other people having a bad influence on you. You know? Everybody thinks like that's the way you're supposed to play chess, like it was 1 second a move. That's not normal. Like, you're misled. It's a massive fraud. Which is exaggerated by the coronavirus pandemic. Magnus Carlsen and others tricking innocent bystanders into thinking that it's normal to play chess like bullet style. Like, you have to be good before you can play fast. I don't think that Magnus started playing bullet chess. Yeah, maybe he did, though. I mean, if you think about it, Magnus is 30. So, but it wasn't the trend it is now as much. Pandemic's making it so much worse. Everything. I dread. Chess becoming just mindlessly clicking the mouse. Arsenal becomes a positional player. See, I was going to hang that knight. I mean, it's just almost guaranteed. Lulud also playing way too fast. I missed queen f6 here. Wow. Jesus Christ. Pfft. What a joke, man. This is so sick. I lost my whole advantage. We're just clicking the mouse as fast as possible. So I've got two completely different players, like the risky Chef Master who makes mistakes and takes crazy risks, and then Legion who never makes a mistake, virtually unbeatable. With almost identical positions, how can I tell them apart? Check it out. It's the exact same structure, virtually the same position. That's impossible. Ziggy maneuvered rook f(c8) and then queen back to d8. Solving most of his problems. This is totally equal. Schieber Spieler position. Oh, I missed bishop d5 check. Does that just win? Oh no. Bishop g6. What? Wow. What is going on here, dude? Lula is the biggest player of ridiculously fast moves that I can think of. Ayasta with a weird move, bishop b4 there. Eight minutes. Tons of time. It's like all the time in the world, honestly. But I think Ayeste is trying to play fast here. Not as bad as some people, though. Oh my god. Please, God, let this game just be over. Can I castle? C5's risky. Seriously, someone on sound. It's like you seem to be trying to be as weird as possible on purpose. B4. Pawn takes pawn, rook takes, queen takes, knight takes, b4. Oh my god. Making my head hurt, and what are you doing? Seriously, dude. Why do you play chess like this? There was a change in Uber driver a while back where he suddenly became like faster than he used to be. Nobody's really addressed this. He became more of like a bullet player where he never used to do that. I guess F4 could be a problem. So what's the deal here? I have nothing with a discovered check. That's kind of funny. Cheesy Nubis. Cheesy Nubis. Anubis. Cheesy Anubis. This should be a winning position, but it's not so easy. And I'm wasting my time thinking about random stuff. I can't believe there's no discovery that does anything. That's so wrong. And virtually impossible. It's crazy. How could that be? How could it be? Unreal. Very strange, I say. Technical endgames. My knight, I'm sorry. Sorry, Mr. Knight. He's coming in there. Knight takes. Wait. She's a noob. So Chef Master is really Legion. You took that. Wow. What? Wait, what? You can take that? Can't believe it. Yes. This is a standard game with Legion. The unblunderable wonder of the world. Bishops, some bishops are better than others. All bishops were created equal. Whoa. So you got a tactical answer for everything. Wonderful. with 1 minute left. Can you guys ever get in time control? Time control? Time trouble? I guess the time control isn't really good. It's not favorable for me. I've been sticking with this time control, but I'm having second thoughts about it. It doesn't seem quite enough. Damn. No time to check the chat. Some girls are bigger than others. That's true. Nobody can say you're not telling the truth. And almost, I guess I would call it an almost Schieberspieler-like materialism here from Morales. What about knight h4? Doesn't do anything. Noche Papa standard hedgehog. Alright. We're up 2 exchanges because 2 exchanges are better than 1. Press this button to release bishop. About g5. I have a thing for g5, but then he's got the queen f5. Ironically, queen f5 will shut me down. Bishop versus non-bishop. Mr. Bishop. It's impossible to beat Noche Papa. Virtually impossible. Virtuoso. Because he's a virtuoso. Oh my god. Please help me. Chefmaster has 8 minutes left. The Master of Confusion. Dude, you're not even serious with this. As if I could calculate this position. Like, there's no way that any human could calculate this position. That's ridiculous. How could anybody keep finding tension moves one after another like this. Bishop e7, bishop f6. It's impossible. Maybe he'll blunder later or something. I'm dead there. The draw master. Me Boyd used a record of 6 minutes for the whole game. What? You just played e3? Sacking a piece? Why did he do that? It's actually kind of weird. Anyways. I have no plan. As usual. E2? What is the deal here? Are you even kidding me? What? We keep getting the weirdest moves from people. Queen g5? What? What in the world are you doing over there? My knight sucks out of play. Out of play. Speaking of my knight sucks out of play. I'm getting crushed positionally by Chef Master. Tactically, I could believe. He's not usually going for positional. Yeah, this is like a nightmare too. Just a matter of time till I blunder. There was a mouse slip. Oh well, at least it's over. The mouse slip is fitting. So I lost for the 20th time to Legion, whose rating must be like 2600. Alright, knight g5, weird. What is he doing? He's gonna take on f7. This is beyond me, beyond my ability to calculate. Okay, we have something. So how many games can you play without a blunder? Do you think? He like provoked me with queen g5 and then went back. That's weird. Rook d8, get off the file. The usual draw there. Lunchpop was almost unbeatable anyway. It's popular being unbeatable. I don't know, Cheesy was gonna have to be creative here. I expected this. Of course. Not sure if I had a really good answer though, honestly. It's kind of strange. Nothing I can do, huh? That's creepy. You think? Uber Driver's almost unbeatable. He's got a few losses. But his modus operandi is very similar to Merle. Except he suddenly became a great bullet player recently. Fire logs. How am I supposed to survive this now? Just lost with knight on g1. Totally crushed. Yeah, we're not quite sure. What does that mean, DK guy? We need Bob to do an investigation. DK guy's here to do some troublemaking in honor of Bob. Wasn't enough to betray us today, but you have to start trouble too. All right. Damn it, F3. Going for it. Arsenal fan not exchanging bishops. Huh. That's disturbing. Tactics upon tactics. I have an idea. For the first time in my life, the Moab. Wow. My mouse started acting up. So suddenly Chef Master is like master positional player. He was all tactics before. I'm surprised how much people's styles change from game to game. I guess the Trompowski does that to you. You're playing closed positions all the time. There is an issue. This is a weird move. Could backfire. Mr. Slowhand is in trouble in this very simplified position. You're going to be resigning soon. Or I'm going to be resigning soon. Not clear. What's the style? Oh my god. The weirdest position ever. My mouse is really creeping me out. Yeah, I mean, this was obviously... How much time did he use in his last move? It was a tough one. I thought I'm resigning after king f7. That's not what I intended to play. I mean, I tried to play rook f7, but it's lost, probably. I guess I'll make one more move for the sake of completeness. Nice defense there by black. Schieberspieler. Oh, he's Simul streamer. Schieberspieler. His new name. He has a brand. Simul streamer. Where can I go? This looks bad. It is lost. Luke. He has a band. He has a brand. Knight c5? Yes, Luke. Knight c5. Wow. Get into position. That's a bishop. Nice bishop. I have bishops too. Could be a problem though. If I block my guy. Do I want to block my guy? Wait, what? Ah. I thought you were resigning. Oh, you're not resigning. It's all been calculated. Holy God. He said he was resigning a minute ago. I'm sure. I really have to play this better. Damn it. Getting a little too much play there, buddy. We had a slight mouse action. A mouse action. Mouse decided to help me out. Oh yes, it looks like he's in time pressure. Some very strong players around here. Wait, what? D6? It's a draw? I'm running out of time. Arsenal, what are you doing? Creativity. Aforementioned creativity. The end is almost near. Thankfully. Yeah, it's near. So every tactic works for someone on sound. He wins every piece I have on the board automatically in one move. The whole game was like a forced win for black. Of course. The most humiliating opening I can possibly lose to. You didn't get lucky. I was crushed like a bug the entire game. You were definitely not lucky. That's ridiculous. Wow, nice move. So what happened now? I played what? 94? I played e5 and he played 94. And it's a crazy move. What is happening here? I have no clue. I have no confidence when I face someone on sound. I mean, how can I play against an opening like that with no time? It's hopeless. I'm like completely psyched out against him. I have no chance in that kind of position. I can't even calculate. Even with 18 minutes, I really have like 3. You attacked my rook, and I didn't move it. Nice. This is an automatic draw. Me board using only 6 minutes for the entire game. Another draw. White is breaking through on the queen side. I could have played a6. Shouldn't matter. What? Man, Cheesy Noob's gonna get out of this. What was the last move? Queen f5? It's not fair. got counterplay here too. Nice. Amazing, out of nowhere. He even has counterplay here when I thought he's lost. Unbelievable. Wow. Wow. That is so sick. With 1 minute, you trick yourself with Mr. Slow though, because he's not really in time pressure. He always has that time that looks like he's gonna flag. Good game, Earl. Nice job. We're lost here. Almost a perfect positional game by White. So, not the usual tactical style from Chef Master. I actually won material in one game. That's ridiculous. How is that possible? This is really, really bad. No chance for survival. Pretty much. Oh my god. I can't believe this. Wow, incredible game by Mr. Slow. Who's Tony? Tony was here? Oh, Antonio. The other Tony, I thought you meant. Look at this. He found Bishop E2. Mm-hmm. I'm just resigning this. I'm not wasting my time anymore on that game. Probably the best game that Chef Master ever played against me. Totally crushed me strategically. It's normally chaos and tactics. It was like positional masterpiece. We don't need the score. Please, no score reading. We must play for mate. What's the material here? I'm up a pawn in an ending. Ooh, me boy. Me boyd. What happened to Astromate? I'm having fun here. Meeboyd likes to offer draws when he's slightly worse, though. He's been known to do that. He likes to take his chances. I'm lucky to claim a draw by repetition there. Should be winning here. What? It's not my move? It won't accept a legal move? I'm gonna lose this. That's like playing God. Arsenal fan is in God mode today. He's also playing very positionally lately. This game is deeply upsetting me. Knight to d2. No way I'm winning that. Dude, you just tricked me? Giving you my pawn? Whatever. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What? Wow. 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 Again. G4. And another defense. Did Mr. Sohan blunder? Wow. Wow again. Wait, that's defense. I'm not surprised. Activity. It looks like I'm like winning by mate, but there's no mate. I thought rook g8 was game over, but he has bishop g4 and then bishop d7 check, and I just missed it. Yeah, in retrospect, I had something where I had some advantage, but shockingly there's no forced win. Now here, no black's going to win that game. That's pretty rough, dude, to lose that. I'm going to lose the 7-minute endgame. Where I had no losing chances this one. I'm going to lose this. Because I don't have time to calculate. I don't know what to do. I don't know, Lulu. Do you know? What? Is this really a draw? I'm winning, right? Why do I think I'm winning? I don't know. Why did I think I'm winning? I don't know. I thought I was winning. See all sorts of oases. You can't beat Ayeste. Or most players here in the Simul today. I can lose, though. The time is just deadly. The truth is deadly. Arsenal just devastating. They positionally ripped me apart in the end game. It's unbeatable, dude. You can't beat this guy. He's an IM. I agree. Maybe if you're Schieberspieler. I had some fantasy. Wait, what? Oh. A3. I have fantasies I can even lose. Some crazy positions. What? That's a nice trick. There was this guy I played. You know the guy, Cheesy Noob. I mean, Schieberspieler. It was my Rookin game, like a pawn up. That kid from my tournament that I couldn't beat in the winning Rookin game in October. He like offered a draw and like a pawn down rook ending. I was so pissed. Yeah, against Pashtiaran. He offered a draw in this position after like having a lost position and being worse the whole game. You just politely sit there, make the last moves, and then, you know, it's a draw. But you don't offer a draw to the guy who has been like better the whole game. Even though it's a technical draw. And then I tortured him on purpose for like an extra 20 moves. because he did that, you know? Like, I would have normally, like, just offered to draw myself. We gotta stay near that pawn. This is a tricky ending. I might be lost here. I took too many chances there. You never offer draw to the higher rated player when there's like a slightly worse endgame. Kasparov, once Pinter told me a story that he did it to Kasparov just to piss Kasparov off. Like, it was totally drawn, but he wouldn't agree to a draw. And of course Kasparov is fun to do that against. So Arsenal fan. Ah, all right. Wow, check him out with G5. Can't trick me. H4. Mr. Slowhand with the classic endgame. Not so simple. What? So yesterday played B4. You did that move? I don't think you would play that. Well, that's pretty well calculated. Damn. Seriously. Wow. Nice calculation. I thought in time pressure Arsenal might not see that. I was running out of tricks. What? Wow, G4. Very accurate. B5 check. King takes. King C5. D3, B6, D2, B7, D1. And now he has to draw. Now Arsenal definitely has a draw. Jack, take here, D3, D6, D2, Queen. I'm hallucinating. What's happening? I really don't know. This guy is crazy, aggressive to the psychotic nth degree. It's unbelievable. It's unreal. Guess I'm lost now. After bishop d1, double exclamation point. Wow. I have too many games left. If it's safer to play, let's see, king e4. Jesus, man. Are you serious? Loogie rook trick. Time is it? Too late. I was sad that I didn't have a way to play for a win there. This is a draw. Clearly, draws. Could Mr. Slow have made a mistake? Wait. Bishop takes a3. Holy moly. Really, you can do that? That's astounding. That is freaking astounding. Are you serious? You can just take there with no problem. Completely normal move. Wow. It's unbelievable. This is unreal. I guess I'm gonna lose again. So there's no way I can approach. Sad. It's just a draw. Can I ever have a threat or anything? Is that allowed? I lost a lot of games. 3 losses, 4. Just no way to win. Here. For either side. Clearly. That's clearly a draw. What? You've got to be kidding me, dude. No wonder he won the team tournament today. Seven draws. Not enough draws. 8. Chess is a draw. I came close to losing that ending where I was better, but it wasn't enough to win. So I have just these 3 hopeless positions left, where white just continues to find amazing move after amazing move here. I must be lost. It's been like a string of 100 amazing moves in a row now in this endgame by white. It's like hopeless for me. Arsenal is like toying with me. Don't play with your food. Did I have a better move there? I mean, does it matter? Another pawn? Duluth is in trouble. Could I play queen b2? Now I'm getting mated. Speaking of getting mated, this symbolic last game against Arsenal fan. Played like a true god. Basically, it's Kramnik playing white. Yeah, Mad Ramus, you had one of the worst positions in the Simul, and you survived. It's unbelievable how you played in the opening of the game. I don't know what you're thinking. I really don't. Why not try to play good moves in the first part of the game instead of just playing like the first random move that you think of? I don't get it. You know, it's all the time. People just can't help. You just can't help. You get excited about the clock or something. Your moves in the beginning, I thought you were like a 1300. I never would have guessed it was you. I mean, there'd be no way. It was like crazy and totally ridiculous Dutch that you were playing there. Bishop d6. I made a joke that it was an escaped inmate from the mental institution. No, it was the outpatient program. The outpatient program, clearly. Alright, Arsenal. Clearly it's a draw. Let's just agree to a draw. 9 draws. Our other game, I just feel like I'm down 7 pawns. Start with a few checks. King to g2. Well, that's a tough move to find. I wonder what took him so long to find king g2. Or what he was thinking about in the last position. Queen h8? Was it this? Must have been this. He's on fire. What? What? You were lost after your last move? What? That's impossible. I wasn't even close. I didn't seriously consider it. Queen f1. It's just been so many amazing moves from Ayesta this game. In this endgame. I just can't begin to express my gratitude. King a4 was played. Why did I play that? Oh. Wait. Clearly I'm getting mated here. Looks like smothered mate. Surely you can afford to give me one pawn. No need to be greedy. Greedy about it. My pass pawn is worth nothing. I have a protected pass pawn on d4. It's worth nothing. He's gonna quietly grind me down. Sees everything. Curious. What about d3? Could I win? d3. It's not going anywhere. Damn, dude. That's deep. Nearly a perfect game. What happened? King g1? Wow. Man, he sees everything. It's ridiculous. Can he see everything like that? Alright, good game. Sees everything. That's it, guys. That should be a draw by rep for me. Threefold rep? No, it's not a threefold repetition. Is king's on a different square? King g2, queen f1, king g2. Dude, that's so threefold. How is that not a threefold repetition? I did offer a draw before knight g5. I offered it too late. What is happening here? Exactly. It might matter. Bishop a4. The bishop moved. Now it did, man. I could have cleaned a draw repetition last move. But the program wouldn't let me. The way I offered the draw after my move. Like it was a FIDE rated tournament. I'm definitely losing this game. White's play is... The last part of the game was unbelievable. Well, I don't know. What was Ayeste's performance in today's streamer battle, by the way? Must have been really high. He was the team leader. Ayeste was making... I mean, DK guy was making comments. Someone else's stream. There was a 3-full, but not with the same side of the move. Seriously? You were worse after bishop e3. Arsenal fan, what are you talking about? Like, in the opening? Dude, are you not talking about, like, the opening theory, like the Petrov, like, move 7 or something, are you? You're not talking about that. And saying that the engine says you're worse? Are you seriously saying that to me? What is happening here? What is happening here? Seriously. This is crazy. Alright. Damn, he's got a check on d7? What am I doing? How can he block all these checks and stuff? What? And I played bishop g5, f6, bishop e3. The engine says I'm better. I never ever had an idea that I was better at any point in that game. Never. But you should never play that variation. I mean, I don't really play the Petrov, but anybody who knows the Petrov, that's all anybody plays, man. That's like the only variation anybody plays. Okay, it's okay if you want to draw against like a strong player maybe, but you can never play that line with white. It's like playing the London system. Everyone knows that line. Dude, everybody plays the variation. Gingy videotapes. The entire world. Not just Caruana. Caruana's just following 8 million other people. It became like the only thing that people played against the Petrov for 15 years. But it's just another draw, basically. It's hard to find something original, though, against the Petrov. The Scandi line. In what perspective? From what perspective are you talking about? Yeah, the one that doesn't... When where black doesn't play d5. That's a good answer. d5 is probably like the most unprincipled move ever. You're black, you're behind in development, and you're opening the position. It's just an arrogant move. Arsenal fan, I mean, there's two good ways to play against the Petrov. There should be at least two good ways. The main line and D4. Oh, come on, Uber driver. That's ridiculous. Why don't you just offer a draw before the game starts? Why would you recommend it? His line is better than that, you know. If he wanted a draw, I mean, just don't suggest people to play Queen E2, man. I mean, that's disgusting. Seriously. Everybody knows that that's like a forced draw. But he doesn't want to draw. Speaking of it, you're the higher player with black and you want to win? Well, we're not questioning my opening decisions, man. I'm just talking about from his perspective. At least I ended on a positive note. But I guess I tried everything to win. Fell for the trap. Alright. No traitors. No traitors. No traitors. Alright, 13 wins, 8 draws. Only 8 draws and 4 losses. Congratulations to the winners. Thanks for the draws. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. But fighting spirit from our opponent there. That was still a draw, right? If he plays, I don't have anything better than knight g1 check. King f2, knight g1 check. Knight h3 check. What am I talking about? He has what? Was knight h3 check winning? Did he have another move there? I wasn't winning, was I? I thought it was a draw anyway. Did I hallucinate? He can go to e2. Yeah, of course. r2, d2. It's just a draw, right? I don't have a win after king e2, knight g1 check. Repetition. Yeah, it's a pity. It's only a draw. It was a swindle. Alright, down to my last trick. At least we got one good swindle in. Okay. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Thanks, Schieber Spieler, for stopping by. Everybody for playing. Thanks for the support. We'll see you tomorrow morning for Blitz and Rapid Chess here on lichess. Thanks, everybody. Thanks to Mr. Slow for the 2 gift subs and Move 11. Thanks, everybody, for supporting the stream this week. Astrobate, Mr. Slow, WJ Loof, etc. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.